guys, so I wanted to come on here and share a video with you all. I'm like totally outside here at my grandma's house, and it's like so hot. It's like there's a bird up here in this tree. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it. It's up there. There's two. That is so cool. You know what's so weird about that? Okay, like, remember the dream that I shared with y'all about the birds in the tree and I was just standing there looking? This is no lie. I started doing a video out here at my grandma's and these two loud birds came up and started chirping away, like, seriously. And I was talking about that, and that kind of reminded me about it. That's crazy. Anyways, that's not what I came on here to talk about. Well, sort of about my mom, but anyways, so this morning I had got up and I was feeling sort of down and missing my mom, and you know, just the usual stuff that occurs. See, you hear that bird? He's coming back. Just normally the stuff that normally occurs whenever I start missing her, and the thoughts that come through my mind whenever I start missing my mom. The main thing I have, you know, I've realized in life, things we want to change, we can't. Things that could have been, shouldn't have been anyways in the first place, because it wasn't planned that way. And anyway, sorry I had to pause the video for a minute, but like the things that could have been, shouldn't have been, because you know that's just not how the good Lord worked them out. Okay, I'm back again. Sorry, got interrupted again. But anyway, so that's things that I know and I have accepted that, but at times when stuff like that occurs, it hits me like a brick. Like I have been just thrown by 1,000 bricks and I'm just getting further pushed down to the ground. That's just how I feel. So and it all, I don't want to have to talk about to where I have to mention the names and stuff, but like my biggest thing is I long for my children to have grandparents to do things with them and spend time with them and stuff like that. But unfortunately, our kids don't have that. Our kids see their grandparents, like his mom will come in whenever she wants to. Could be a month from now, could be next week, just unexpectedly drop in and say hi, how are you, and leave. Stay for an hour or so and then leave. See her at birthday parties, get-togethers, Christmas, stuff like that. But that's not making a, you know, a relationship with your grandchild. His dad lives in Maryville, far away from where we live, so you know, they have their own thing. They've got work, they've got, you know, their own lives, but still yet that doesn't make it to where they can't have, like, they should have quality time with their grandchildren. I know that we don't go there as much as we should, but in another state of form, like, the effort's never been there. So I feel like for me, if it's not there for them, why should we try, to be honest with you? And I've learned too through all of this that I have to do what's best for me and my family. If I hang on to that, and if I try to, in other words, I used to try to make my mother-in-law change. Never would happen. Like, seriously, she is who she is, never going to change. I love her to death. Yes, I do love her. But what I'm getting at is my children don't have relationships with their grandparents. The only time they do is on, like, you know, holidays, basically. Sometimes his mother will come down randomly. Like, it's been 2 months since she's been at the house. Like, seriously. And I think that's what's bothered me and stirred up this fiery fire about missing my mom and longing for my children to have grandparents and this and that and the other. But the whole time, through it all of this stuff that's going on in my mind, I realized I'm still blessed. I mean, you know, I've got 4 healthy kids. You know, they've got a mother and dad that loves them with all their heart, and like, We would do anything for them. We do anything that we can for them to make them happy. Pretty much we have to be their mother, father, and their grandparents, which I know you can't replace that, but you know, we do everything. Anywhere, anytime we go somewhere, they go with us. And that's always been that way. And would I change it? No. I mean, not to the fact that like them being with us, I wouldn't change it one bit, because I love my kids, and even when I'm not with them, I miss them. But for in the aspect of having a relationship with their grandparents, yes, I would. Like, I long for my children to be able, and it's not about spending the night with them and like them babysitting my kids. No, it's none of that. Nobody babysits our kids but me. I keep my kids. I could probably count the times on my fingers that my kids have been away from me, and you know, somebody kept my kids. That's how, like, I've had my kids almost all the time that I've gave birth to them. But like, that's one thing that I long for, is my children to have grandparents in their lives, and I don't understand. And I'm not down on anybody, and so if this video here gets out to any of them, I don't really care. What I have to say now, they already know. Believe you me, I have, there at the beginning when I would want to change them, I would post stuff on Facebook. Should I have? Probably not. Was it in the wrong of me? No, because that's what I believed in, and that's how I felt, and it was the truth. I done that for a few years, and I had to let it go. Do I do it no more? No, I don't give it the time of the day. But I haven't shared this part on my YouTube channel, and I felt led to. So, you know, I do love my mother and father-in-law. It's just the part of them being grandparents is, I'm not saying that they're not a grandparent, but I'm saying the real true being a grandparent's all about, they don't have it at all. I mean, you can say that you love them, and they do love their grandchildren, but you have to show it to prove it. You know what I mean? It has to be there. And anyways, that's enough with that. But the point of this video is, I know without a shadow of doubt, I go through these things to make me stronger. And there's days that I just want to sit and cry about it. And, you know, of course, not understanding why my mom was with Caitlin 2 years of her life. She done everything that she could to be a grandma to her. She was like the perfect grandmother ever. Like, she would color with her, she would talk to her, she would sing with her, she would pray with her. All the grandparent type things guys should do. But I long for that, but it's not part of the plan for me and my husband. God chose this path for us to walk in for a reason. Whether some days to make me sad, whether some days that even when I'm sad to smile, who knows, but it's there. And I have to realize that the people that has been placed in our lives, that God has placed in our lives, is meant to be, and they're there because they're family. Like, seriously, they're family. They may be friends, but they're family. And sometimes even me, I know that I'd come on here and do inspiration videos and stuff, but guys, sometimes I need to be inspired, like, seriously. And sometimes talking to myself in my mind about this stuff is how I inspire myself to inspire you all. Keeping it real here, guys. You know, I have a lot of people that knows a lot of my past childhood and things. That this lighting really sucks. Like, what is this? Do I need to turn? Woo. But anyways, a lot of people that have known me, and you know, they're just like, how do you do it? How do you smile? And how do you keep going on after all the hell you've been through? Guys, this man up here up above, that's my true help. And if it wasn't for him, I literally, and I'm not saying that to be saying it, I believe with all of my might that I'd been in the mental institute, because the load was heavy at times, like, seriously. But I always rely and know where my help and my strength comes from, and that's through Jesus Christ. And it's really amazing how God can remind us that at times when we don't understand, but it's still there. It's like, you know, look, you were brought through this, you came out up on top of the mountain, and now you're down here in this valley, but you're going to be right back up at the top in the end. So that's what I remind myself. I'm good now, but still, yeah, I carry stuff with me. I'm just like that. I'm an overthinker, if a lot of you don't know that. and this, maybe I should stand up, who knows. But yeah, I'm like a really bad overthinker, and I tend to worry a lot. Y'all don't know that, but now you do, right? But I've learned not to so much, because, you know, whatever happens, it's going to happen. You know, we can't change nothing, and we just have to take it one day at a time and go with the flow and try to live life to the fullest and appreciate the things that we have, and the things that we don't have, just thank God anyways for them. That's what I do. But but like seriously, all of the things that I've talked to you all about, most of the things you don't even know the stuff that I've been through. And if y'all would have known some of the stuff, your mind would be blown away. Maybe one day I will share it. Now's not the time. I don't feel led to. Maybe like one day, I think that was a duck. Did y'all hear that? Like one day I'm wanting to write like an autobiography, and just like start from the time I was born, the things that I remember, the things that God had brought me through, all the way up until, you know, whenever. I don't know. That's just, I've been writing in journals like for a long time, so there's a lot of stuff in there I can pull out and, you know, add to it. But yeah, sometimes it's okay for us to feel weak, and it's okay for us to be like, feel like we're like really at the lowest of our ropes, because we're supposed to. We're not, you know, God didn't promise us that every day, each and every day is going to be happy. If anybody on here or anybody in life says that they're happy every day, something's wrong, because, you know, life is all about ups and downs. It's like a freaking roller coaster, guys. I know y'all know that. And to keep it real, and y'all know that I've cried and everything here on my channel. I'm not always happy. I'm not. And some days I just need people to encourage me, like Miss Sylvia did today when I was feeling kind of sad. But she really had me going and laughing and stuff. So I'm thankful for all the people that God has placed in my life, and thankful for people here on YouTube, because guys, y'all don't even know like all of the stuff that y'all have helped me with. Like, y'all have, I know that a lot of you all say that I have encouraged y'all and uplifted your spirits and gave y'all hope and made y'all realize that y'all can overcome. That's great. That's good. But like, y'all don't know, like, y'all have done the same for me. It's like crazy. And I know that I keep looking off, but when I'm anxious about talking about stuff, I do that, if y'all haven't noticed. But yeah, keeping it real, sometimes I get sad too, which everybody knows that. But just always pray for me, and I'll pray for you all. Even at church sometimes I'll tell them, y'all remember my YouTube friends. I've done that. And like, before I started, I didn't want, you know, being honest, I didn't want everybody to know I had a channel, just because it was sort of personal to me, you know, which everybody knows my background in my, you know, place that I live now. But like, I'm talking about like, I wanted stuff just for me for a while until I got okay with it. But this is how it came about at church. Like, this guy, he sings and stuff, and God love him, he's like family to us. And hey Johnny, I know you'll probably be watching this, but anyways, he was like, you ought to start you up a YouTube channel or something, like you might get famous. Oh, it was about singing, that's what it was. I looked at him, I didn't say nothing, and then the next time he said it, buddy, it came out of my mouth. I'm like, honey, what do you not know? I maybe already have a few subscribers myself. Well, he couldn't believe it. I said, look me up, Couponing Girl. And he was like, say what, you have 4,000 subscribers? I'm like, heck yeah. So after that, you know, of course, I put it on Facebook, and my family knows about, a lot of my family knows about YouTube. I don't care. This is who I am. This is how I roll, and the whole wide world can see it. But I do. I have request prayer for you all, and in my mind, and when I'm at home or whatever, praying or something, I'll just say, God, help my YouTube friends, whatever they may need. You know their needs, help them, God. That's what I do, because, you know, all of us need to help and support one another and lift one another up and encourage one another, because this world is crazy, and it's brutal, and it's dark, and it's wicked. And if all of us here in this little group that we have can keep spreading the word that, you know, God is love, and God is our only strength, and God is the one that gets us through each and every day that we face, you know, we could do a lot of wonders. And I've I've come across some really, like, Suzanne, I think her name's Suzanne Light. Her spirit is like so, like, I think one night I was Googling up, you know, like journaling or something when I started journaling, which I don't do it a whole lot and I'm not too fancy with it. I just, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I've got 4 kids and it's summer break, so I can just, you know, do what I do so much. But anyways, I was Googling, or Googling it up on YouTube, looking for journal, like, videos and stuff, and I came across her channel. And I was like, her spirit, like, I could tell that she loved God, like, it was obvious. And I've chatted with her several times on Facebook, and it's just awesome, like the way and how God puts people in your life to encourage you and just give you strength, basically. And then another girl here on YouTube, God love her, Away Girl Amy. She is just so cute, and her spirit, like, she will be talking, and you could feel, like, this sounds weird, but those of you that's been brought up in church, you know, like, you could feel that she loves God, and you can see God through her. She's just awesome and, like, really, really sweet. And her videos, now, I've not talked to her a whole lot on Facebook, but I have chatted with her a few times. And just her videos, like, they are so encouraging, and she always cracks me up. She's got that, like, really, like, funny personality, but then she's got the sincere part. She's just got the whole package. So I'm probably missing in some of it, but, you know, we're all different, right? But, like, and she's fairly new, and, like, when I had found her channel, I was like, oh my God, there's another cool people. Like, some people here on YouTube, I draw to them, and it's crazy. It's like, you know, this is meant to be going on here, and I'm really thankful for that. So, whenever I'm starting to feel down, I gotta keep in mind what God has blessed me with, what God has given me with, and the ability. I know that I act crazy sometimes, and I get carried away and act foolish, because, you know, I've got to do that sometimes other than cry. I've got to focus on the happy things. I just don't want to sit around and focus on the depressing things, because, guys, life is short. But I know I'm rambling. I'm like Amy. As Amy says, she rambles too much. I do too, girl. But, man, I'm sweating out here. It's hot, like, seriously. I should always realize that, and I am really blessed, and I need to start doing more studies and start doing more encouraging videos. I've slacked off on that. I know that. I've been in a slump. Like, it's like, not that I've really been in a real bad slump, but, like, you know, staying busy all the time, and, you know, life, it gets hectic, sorry, I'm getting hot. But, I just need to realize, you know, God has given me this, like, through YouTube. Like, I'm so thankful that my whole heart's desire is to be a light to others, and to be able to mainly help one another, and show them that God loves them, and He's there for you, and He will help you. And since I got on YouTube, and I'm not bragging about how many subscribers I have, but it's mind-blowing that people out there in YouTube land would watch me and would give me the opportunity to share what I have to share with you all. I'm so blessed to have that, you know, to be a light to you all. And you know, I'm gonna keep it real. There, for the longest, when I first started off, like, something would occur, and, like, I would say, like, the S word. I'd be like, oh crap. Actually, it would be the shit word. And I would say that, and I'd stop the whole video. I would stop it. And I'd be like, you know, I can't be slipping and saying this and then doing this. You know, no. This is who I am. Sometimes, that's another thing that I have got to work on. Stop slipping and cursing. That's, like, I need to do better at it. We all have faults. That's one of my faults. So, from now on, there's a katydid. It's flying up there. But, from now on, I don't even fool with it. If I slip and say one, you know, I'm an adult. It's my business. I know maybe some people do get offended by it, and I'm going to go ahead now and say I apologize if I offend any of you all. But, you know, we're all humans, and we all fall short, and I'm one to prove that. This dog's going crazy. Daisy! But, yeah, I'm like, so blessed to have y'all in my life. And my dogs is like barking at Gracie. But yeah, sometimes we all just need to be reminded and be thankful of what we have and accept the things that we don't have, and just really focus on all of the people that they are chasing these ducks. Oh my God. My dog is chasing ducks. My little bitty one. Come here, Daisy. But we need to always be focused on the happy things. And, you know, the more I think about it too, like all of these things that bother me and try to flare up and get me down, it's a burden, and the devil knows that it burdens me, and so he tries his best to get me discouraged. Sometimes he does, but I shake myself every time. I mean, he just tries to pull me in time and time after again, and that's just something. Like, I have let go a lot of that, of the pain and the hurt about all of the stuff that I once talked about previously in the beginning of my video here. But I was talking to Sylvia a while back about things. When you fully give something to God, do you worry about it? And I told her, you do let a lot of it go, but it's, I guess the worry's still there because we're human, right? We're not, you can't just completely go numb about any situation that you have in your life. So it's always going to be there. We just have to learn how to shake ourselves and to go on about it and just totally rely on God. And, you know, because life isn't easy. It's full of bumps and curves and dead ends. Them dead ends that we have to turn around and find a new way, and just realize that eventually we're going to come out smooth sailing. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get off here because my kids and, man, that's close. My kids and my nephews are looking at me like I'm some wild, crazy person talking into my phone. But I just felt like sharing that with you all, and I hope y'all are having a really good day. I want to go down here and see my brother for a minute and get out of this hotness. But anyways, y'all pray for me, and I'll keep praying for y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.